Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here. This is episode 25 of FTB Beyond. I have done an update to the pack. We are now running, and let me just double check, now running version 1.10.0, which is a beta release. So if you are going to update to this yourself, just be careful that you don't ruin your world. Mine has survived intact so far. I think there was only a couple of items that were missing. There were a couple of railcraft items that I have not touched yet. Looks like it's midday, so a little bit more Britannia for this episode. We've got some more ender pearls. So this sword that I have, which I have looting 3 on, is quite handy for getting ender pearls. So let's just quickly do these range upgrades required redstone. So I'm going to get 3 more. I've already had the system make the already had it made the upgrades. 2, 3. So I had obviously only 5 in there, but still. I did ask the system to make upgrades. Why are you not making upgrades? Are you broke? Please don't tell me this is gonna suffer from the same issue that my Fullcraft's having. No. Let's just find out. Try again. Upgrade. Looks like it. So there's obviously something that causes it to completely fall over, which is just fantastic. Beyond it was working quite well, and now it's not. What's an upgrade? How do we actually make one? Requires processors. Let's just try. It's gonna be a little funny, but let's break you and you, and put stuff in my hand for Britannia. So, alright, so let's put you and you back. There must be one somewhere. There it is. Can you now do it? No! Oh my goodness. It's trying to do something. Or maybe it is doing it now. You're making silicon? Are you doing anything? Cancel all. The things we do. Machine's in use. Machine is not in use. Why do you think machine is in use? Machine is working. Is this turned or something? Maybe the crafter has turned. It's a little weird. Like I don't know why this all of a sudden would decide to say no. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't break that block because there's water on it. That looks like it's facing the right way. Which is very, very odd. The factory block thing on plate. There we go. Well, this is unfortunate. What does that look like it's now facing the right way? And this does not. Hmm. I don't know, these things I shouldn't be doing on camera, but yeah, this is... Oh, goodness. This to me. It's not the thing is actually wrong. Let's... You can move for a moment. Oh, look at the graphics. The thing's wrong on the... okay. Look at that. The bottom's facing that way, the top's facing this way. Ooh, something's a little derpy. I might, you know what? I've got all this stuff. I had all this stuff prepared and I was going to do some bits and pieces, but I want those upgrades. Can I make them manually? Let's, you know, just do things. Why don't you ask for a processor? Can you do that? No, I can't do nothing. You look at this. To me, that's not even connected to power. That is not working. Oh, it won't be working now because I've taken this away. Goodness. Oh, this one's working now. Go figure. Now it's decided, you know what? I might do your bidding. Oh, people. Sometimes. Come on. Really? Alright, I give up. I give up. I've spent 8 minutes trying to get this to work, and it's only since I upgraded the pack. So there must be something that got upgraded that has caused it to break. So I guess give me a second and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. So I've rolled back the pack, but turns out I think the issue comes down to the fact that silicon can now no longer be made in the pulverizer. So we can't make silicon the way we were. So the only recipe I've got for silicon at this point is in a sag mill, and it doesn't always work. So it's a 50% chance. The recipe for silicon now is literally there is nothing that it will give me 100% chance of getting silicon except for maybe this. So I'm thinking perhaps what we might do is not that one. What I'm thinking is if we go sand like this and get a compressed sand one. Right, so that'll teach it how to make compressed sand, and then we take this one here and we tell this that to get silicon we need, or maybe, I don't know, you know what, just one. We need compressed sand. So it'll be a little bit buggy, mainly because we're going to get more than what we're expecting to get. But I'd rather get more than what I'm expecting than not get it at all. So let's grab that one and we'll plonk him in here. And then if I ask for an upgrade, we've got one. We'll take him for the moment. If I ask for another 2 upgrades, what it's going to do is it wants silicon. So it's got 2 silicon available, so it should make them. Let's just quickly you, and you. And it'll give us another range upgrade. Cool. So long and short of the matter is that we have a small issue getting things to work, mainly due to that recipe thing. So I did roll back to 1.9, so potentially I'll try again in between episodes to come back to the newer version. But at this point, I'll leave it on 1.9. You, and you, so 48 blocks. So now that we've so rudely been interrupted from the beginning of our episode, let's get back to what I wanted to do in this episode. This system is working fairly well. There was comments about using refined storage, these plate things, the destructors, because you can put a recipe in it. But you know, I just wanted to try this out. I mean, this works. It's I mean, it's nothing amazing, but throw that cable. It does a job, and it's a little convoluted, but it's working. Things are looking good. We've got 44 living rock and 70 living wood, which is more than what our target of 64 was on one of the channels. So it would be interesting to just throw a bit of wood in there. I think your one. Yeah. Anyway, so what I wanted to do was try and work out a bit of an automated mana system. I'm thinking perhaps eventually using the wheat from the farm in what are they called? Why does this always happen every time you upgrade the pack? You come in cheat mode for some reason. Tenure. I want to make a jaded amaranthus, and I want to make eventually, what's it called, the Gourmarius or whatever it's called, the one that eats food. Munch Stew, no, that's eating cake. This one here. So this one will eat food to generate mana. So that's something we'll work towards soon. First up, let's get the things we need for the jaded amaranthus. So this will create the mystical flowers. and I will potentially turn this into an automated system. So we need a few things. I don't need compressed sand, that's for sure. You can go away. And the dirt. And the factory blocks, and facades, and the junk. So what do we need for a jaded amaranthus? We need a rune of spring, a redstone root, purple, lime, and green. Rune of spring requires a rune of water and a rune of fire, wheat, and 3 saplings. So rune of water is mana powder, mana steel, bone meal, sugarcane, fishing rod. One, two, three, 4, 5. Let's get this. Probably going to need some blocks of coal. Okay, that's water. Fire is these items. Let's grab a couple of blocks of coal. Just to give this a little bit more. Okay. So we're getting some mana generating. So what did we need? We needed purple, lime, green. Purple, lime, green. Now this should be in a petal apothecary. So we need to make the rune of spring yet. So what was the rune of spring? And that was this, I think. 1, 2, like so. Taking a bit of mana. This isn't really how I want to do this, but it's cool. Let's throw those in there. That. And the redstone root. We need seeds. I should have some seeds actually. There they are. Cool. 1 jaded amaranthus. This will use mana from a nearby pool to create the flowers. So I'm going to place him there. He is drawing mana from here probably quite fast actually. So let's look at the next step. I would like to, as I said, I'd like to automate this, but I won't do it yet. That will require a few things and some drawers and some hoppers and all sorts of stuff. You're probably out of mana. So we got a couple of things we could do for mana. We could do thermalilies. It's one way of doing it. This uses lava to produce mana. So what we can do, this pack has ender tanks, correct? Can I get ender tanks? I probably can. Let's make a couple of cauldrons. I'd like orange wool actually. Do we have orange wool? Wool. Orange. Do we have petal? Pestle? One of these? Wow. Really? I don't even have wood. Oh my gosh. Let's get one of these. Water and pestle. And then we should be able to go orange. Orange. One orange dye. I probably need 2. And then I want wool. 1, 2. And then we want ender. So 2 ender tanks, right? I'm going to use this. So what I want. So those bees are really derpy now. I don't know if that's just a graphical glitch or what. What I want is will you output to there? Doesn't seem like it. Can I take you and put you Yep, I can. Okay, so here is our, it's not exactly rotated the correct way. No, can't rotate it. Here's our tank connected to our system here. And why did you not come up as orange, orange, orange? I'm confused. No, it's showing orange here. When I place it down. Okay, graphical glitch. There should be orange on top. Right, so I'm going to place this down over here. I'm going to need a few things, and then we're going to need to make some thermalilies. So I'm going to place you there for now. Give me a couple of seconds, because I need to make, I'm going to make 4 of these. So I'm going to need some runes of fire, some runes of earth, which are just a few things that we've already gotten before. Fairly straightforward. And I want to make 4 of these, so I'm going to need some bits and pieces. Give me a couple of seconds, otherwise this episode is going to go really long. I'm going to make 4 of these up, and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, had a bit of a derp in between episodes there, in between recording sections there. Things didn't quite go to plan, and I lost a couple of items, but that's cool, we'll get there. So I put these 2 mana pools down, and I'm going to place this here. I hope these don't catch on fire actually, that would be interesting. Probably wouldn't hurt. Do I have any glass in here? Yeah, we'll just do this, and I might chisel it. So what I want to do is, you can see here we've got our little setup. Underneath here are fluid places. And the fluid places are there, and if you look at my little setup here, it shows up as an ender chest here. It's actually the ender tank. If you double click on here, it'll highlight the block you're looking at. You can see. So I've got to extract here and insert into these 4 fluid places, which this is actually turned off at the moment, but that's cool. So that will put lava into these 4 spots. And let's just put our glass down quickly. I'll probably change this to something else when I'm a little bit later. But what I want to do, and I probably can make 1 more. I lost a flower. I've got 4 at the moment. I want to put 1, actually, find mode, shift right click, right, and then what I want to do is I want to put 1 here, and he's bound to that one, that's cool. 1 there, we can probably put one here, one here. They're in cooldown because they were probably the ones I had picked up earlier. So these things are now generating mana. Whoa, a ton of mana from lava. This is feeding into the mana pools. They are steadily moving along. So we've got 4 here. I'm hoping that you're on that one. You're on that one. So I want to change you to that spreader. You'll be on that one. So that's the 2 each. I mean, I could probably make 2 more mana spreaders. And probably almost have 5 mana spreaders here. Because I want to put another flower here in the end. I know there's only 4 lots of lava, but you can pick up from there. So let's make another. That's 3. How much of that we got? 49. Can I make another 1, 2, and then I'm going to need another petal, which, as you saw down here, I've got lots of flowers now. But I'll just take one of the ones that are in my bag. Make the 3rd one. There we go. And then I guess all I need to do now is make one more thermal lily. I can go what? Like so. Potentially I could probably make one more of these. It's not a big issue. We'll go you to you. And then once... kind of knew that was going to happen. I don't know why, I just kind of knew it was going to happen. Be nice if it realised that marble doesn't burn. So I really want you there. That's really going to annoy me. Oops. Just because if I don't do this, things are going to catch on fire. Let's do this and make it all priority. And I'll put glass over the top of these too. But you need to be... You can go to that one. And then the one I'm making in the middle can be there. Cool. Nice little sit. You are just like all sorts of wrong, right? Just derping up left, right, and center. So those things should be shooting this way, and then guessing that what happened there was that I didn't quite get these when I clicked them in. But that's cool. These have a cooldown as well, so they will only use a certain amount. I'll make one more and place them in here. That, as they say, could be that. Let's make that last one. So I need an orange and a red. There we go. Same a lily. Or bucket back, please. Thank you. Cool. Well, I don't know. I'll work out where they're all going on a later date. These should all be getting mana, and eventually I will need to make some sort of mana device. I swear I had a mana ring. Need to make a band of aura at some point, which isn't too much. That's fairly cheap and easy. So we'll do that next episode. Look at all these things. They're all generating at the moment. Very nice. All spreading mana. All coming from the lava that we're digging up over there. So yeah, that's apologies for the beginning of the episode where we had the issues with refined storage. Well, not with refined storage, it was just with the fact that they've taken away the sand to silicon recipe, which is a pain. But yeah, a little bit more Britannia. We've got the Jaded Amaranthus. We've got some mana gen. And then next episode, we might just get some more. I'm gonna get one of these bands of mana. Whoosh. And hopefully we can go a little bit further in Britannia. I'd like to start working towards. I know I've got the one sash, but I need to start, trying to get up to fighting Gaia Spirit so I can get this stuff. What's that? Plain Strider sash. I don't know. Anyway, so thank you all for watching. Please leave your comments below. I hope you come back and join me next time for a little bit more FTB Beyond. Thanks for watching. See you later.